Hey everyone, how's it going? Shuffle's back here with another video, and we are back with another RTA fight of the night. I just got a comment on, I believe, the tier list video. I didn't even look to see which video it was on, but I got a comment saying that from the person that they thought Choux should be lower on the tier list. I've released a video with an RTA fight of her before, but I thought I was going to record this one the other day, and I completely forgot I even had the footage. So we're going to post it now. Um, Basically a Choux highlight film all in one fight. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's jump right into the match. Alright, so here we are. We're matched up against Raven. We're in the mid 50s somewhere in Legend RTA. I think it said he was ranked 25. Um, he was also watching stream at the time, which made this fight a lot of fun. He's actually been very supportive recently of the channel, so shout out to you, Raven. Thank you for supporting the channel. So we go ahead, ban the flurry. He bans the SSB, and we go right into it. I also said recently in my video of Mort that I thought him and her were quite similar in terms of their skill sets, and one is like the nature version, one is the water version. So I use them against opposite element teams as bruisers in those situations. And I think they're both really good at their job. That doesn't mean they're OP in any way, shape, or form. I both have them in an S rank. And I think that's kind of where they belong. So I lead off with the standard Alencia Cecilia. He decides to counter with Spectre and Raz. At this point, I'm debating going Landy, but he doesn't really have a lot of buffs. As of yet, I'm kind of waiting for him to take like FCC or Crow or something. So I go ahead and take DN first. But then he counters with Ravi and Haste, and he pre-banned my SSB. So I would normally take SSB here. Uh, so I decided to go ahead and take Choux, another great water bruiser. She fits perfectly into what he's trying to do. He's got 2 fire units. He's got someone that we need AoEs against. And there's nothing wrong with bringing her into haste either, because she is high HP. I honestly don't even remember if that's who I picked last in this comp. No, I switched it up, went with Lulu. King Lycan, thank you for the follow. I think you actually followed during stream, not right now, but I can't tell. So thank you for the follow. And then he goes with last pick Shooting Star Arcades, which I think is really interesting. Um, I think Shooting Star Arcades is kind of nice in the way things are right now. I end up leaving her in because he does have 2 heals, only one of which does damage, and I'm pretty sure with the team I have, I can deal with the Ravi. Um, and I also decide apparently that I can deal with the Spectre. So we have Choux and Alencia versus Spectre, Ravi, and Haste. We have full RGB team now. So for any of you saying that you can't compete in high level RTA because you don't have ML5s, this is a good example of how you really don't need them right now. It's quite balanced. There's a lot of good regular Nat 5s that you can use. So we lead off obviously with the strip. No point saving that back here, especially because he does have a good amount of damage. We chunk that FCC down quite a bit. Do about 75% damage for her to her. So he ends up using the Shooting Star Arcades death prevent thing there, the immortality. The 3-turn immortality at that. It does give him defense buff and heal over time as well, so that's going to heal her up nicely. She's already back to full health. Plus he's got souls, so he could burn into her whenever he sees fit. So from here we go into our provoke. We're really hoping to provoke that Shooting Star Arcades because we don't want her to heal up, but pretty sure at this point she's going to be high res. Although we do land it, so cancel that. You get the Three-person provoke, which is somewhat debilitating for those that also didn't like Cecilia on the tier list. Putting up AoE immunity plus shield to protect yourself, and that is crazy. Completely eliminates a turn from them. He does, however, because we got resisted by the strip on the haste, he can heal. He goes ahead and heals, does about half health into our DN, but we do still have our cleanse to heal up, and two of their units are still provoked, so we're not too worried here. We're not even going to use our cleanse. We're actually going to try and cycle through it because their attack bars are relatively low at this point. Unfortunately, he gets the Spectre double crit through anti-crit. Now, though, we can use our Choux skill 3 if we want to, but we already have anti-crit. It's just a matter of whether or not we want to go for the damage. And the stacks, of course, on her. I decide to do so. We get pretty good damage there. We have 4,300 on the Spectre, dropping her back down to half health. We get countered by the Ravi, which really does nothing other than giving her stacks. We really want to kill this Shooting Star Katie's, but we're running out of time, and we're not going to be able to kill her before she heals, which is unfortunate. I decided to go with the Cecilia skill 2 here to try and strip, and of course, attack break the damage dealers. We get both attack breaks, which is really nice. Unfortunately, we don't get the immortality on the Spectre. And when she countered, when the Ravi countered, she cleansed her own attack break, so she ended up getting double damage and critting through the anti crit and opposite element on the DN. So really unlucky there with counter cleanse into a cleanse turn that both crit through anti crit and opposite element. But we do have our heal still, which is why we saved it the turn before. Goes haste. The team up goes into Shooting Star Arcades. Doesn't do much here. The Spectre is attack broken, which kind of comes in clutch here because we don't have to worry too much about damage. Even though he does crit through anti-crit again, DN's able to tank it quite well because of it. And now he's going to heal up with the Shooting Star Arcades. Heals them both back up to full, which is really nice. And now I'm just taking a second to try and figure out who I want to go for here. I wanted to hit the haste because he's lower. My main issue is that he has idle shear. I don't want to boost the Spectre up into another turn. So we continue in on her. We got a lucky team up there, which happened to go into the defense break. So the Cecilia defense broke, and then we got the attack from Alencia into it. We go ahead with the DN. Doesn't quite kill. She stays alive. She is going to get a turn here, but I don't think she's got any heals from what I remember. So she's going to have to skill 1. If she does have a downfall of the Shooting Star Arcades, it is that she has very long cooldowns. Or not very long, but she has long cooldowns. Her skills are amazing, but hard to deal with those cooldowns sometimes, especially if you get caught in between. Uh, so luckily, the Ravi doesn't stun our Cecilia there. We are able to heal up, and I really don't have anything to save the souls for other than the Choux. So I decided to burn into this just to make sure that we can stay topped up long enough to be able to get our skills off. Now that we're going to finally kill the Shooting Star Arcades. Unfortunately, he gets a crit team up through anti crit there, and then can go into the skill 3 from the Spectre and crits again. So we get crazy unlucky there. And it looks like we're pretty much dead at this point because we do love our sustain. But Choux gets the first kill here, knocking over the Shooting Star Arcades. And now our next issue is the fact that Haste is going to have his heal soon, and he's got Idle's Cheer. So every time we hit him, he's going to start causing problems for us here by boosting up the Spectre. So we're going into Fire Cecilia here. She does have a defense break on her skill 1. And then we have our revive next turn. We get the defense break on the Ravi, which is huge. She goes skill 1, doesn't crit 3 anti-crit. Spectre gets the crit on the Cecilia, killing the Cecilia, but now it's our Choux turn. We can burn into our skill 2 and watch this damage here into Fire Ravi for those that Don't think Choux can do good damage. We get 26k into her. Relatively easy kill there. We can go ahead and skill 3, putting up defense buff. And we know we have to kill him before he can heal. That's kind of our main goal at this point. Also, because we waited on Choux to get her thing, we could have skill 2'd again, but we're just going to go ahead here and skill 3. We get another 4k on each, killing the Spectre, and then Alencia can go into the haste and finish him off quite easily. So I thought that was a great showcase there for Choux. We get 12 points out of it, moving us up to 2277 into the top 50. But really nice Choux showcase there. So thanks to Raven, and thanks of course to, I can't remember your name in the comment section, and you probably don't want to be called out anyway. But Choux is really good. Don't sleep on Choux if you have her and you need a water bruiser. She's a great option, especially late game. That fight did bring us up to rank 48. You're able to bring her in against those fire teams, especially if they think you're going to bring a nature unit like Landy there, and then you sneak the Choux in. She's very good against Ravi, very good against Raz units like that. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Our subscribers have been going up little by little, so I really appreciate it. And we will see you all next time. Bye for now.